Alex Vegas Diaz found himself sleeping next to Russian soldiers in a trench in Ukraine, more than 6,000 miles from home. The skinny 19-year-old Cuban accepted an offer sent on WhatsApp to earn good money doing construction work for the Russian army. Instead, he and friend were taken a base, equipped with weapons, and sent against their will to the front lines of war they never wanted to participate in. What happened in Ukraine is ugly. See their heads open before you. See how people are being killed. Feel the S falling next you, Vegas Diaz said in a video from a Russian hospital on August 31, where he was recovering from an illness before being sent back the front. Please help get us out of here. The plea for help went viral. Similar stories began to emerge as Cubans appeared online and appeared on talk shows ask for information about family members who had also flown Moscow join the Russian military. The outbreak eventually prompted the Cuban government to issue a stunning claim of trafficking network operating out of Russia is recruiting young Cubans to fight in Ukraine. On September 8, Cuban authorities said they had arrested 17 people in connection with the alleged human trafficking scheme. They note that Vegas Diaz has been caught up in a massive, organized operation since July that has openly recruited hundreds of Cuban volunteers to fight in Moscow's increasingly depleted army. They also suggest that trafficking allegations may be an attempt by Russia's longtime ally, the Cuban government, to maintain its neutrality over war in Ukraine. 4 Cuba experts and former U.S. officials tell Time. In June, posts on topic contract with the Ministry of Defense for military service in Russian army began to appear in Cuban Facebook groups. Recruits were offered a monthly salary of 204.00 rubles, or $2,086, an almost unimaginable sum where the average salary in Cuba is less than $50 per month. On September 5, a Ukrainian hacker group published what appeared to be a version of the 6-page contract with the recruits translated into perfect Spanish after arriving in Russia. It required 1-year commitment and came with benefits that included a one-time registration fee of 195,000 rubles and 2 million ruble registration fee for families. The contract also asks soldiers to fill out a survey about why they joined and how they feel about their military service. The contract terms match those publicly promoted by the Russian Defense Ministry, including the possibility of citizenship for Russian recruits and their families under a decree signed by President Vladimir Putin last year. It is unclear how many soldiers were given the recruiting push. Cuban human rights groups estimates range from about 750 soldiers to more than 1,000. The Miami-based Cuban Foundation for Human Rights told Time that of the 746 soldiers they tracked, at least 62 appear to be part of the highly trained Cuban Special Forces outfit known as Avispas Negras, or BLA.